Right now, the published pricing for Grok 4 is it's 3 to 4 times more expensive than GPT. Which, when you think about it from a revenue perspective, like who's going to pay for it? Who's going to pay 4 times or 3 times more than OpenAI?
Welcome to Practical AI, everybody. My name's Jeff. I'm here with Peter Lynn. Practical AI is brought to you by Pocket AI. Pocket AI is a tool you can use to edit the weights in your models. With Pocket AI, you can prune over 60% of the weights in your model while increasing accuracy. Peter, today we want to talk a little bit about Grok and what's happening over there at X. But before we do that, some cool stuff happened, and it's in the world of video. Tell us a little bit about the competition against Veo and all their stuff.
Yeah, so basically there's a model called Hilo that's been out for a while, for a couple weeks, and it came out same time as VO3, and it's better than basically Google's model. And so let me see, share that. So if I play this, we can see the cats are diving, and the physics looks correct. Whereas I've done tests with VO2, and for basic like movement type stuff, it's just generally wrong and not physically correct. So this is pretty impressive that they've got several cats doing dives, and these are all generated from prompts.
Yeah, what's interesting about this is that we have seen like in the VO1 with the wolf running through the woods and stuff, there were some components that just looked off. If you put one of these into a Hollywood movie, it would actually work. Like the physics are close enough
Yeah.
that it's at least as good as sort of the CGI stuff that we've been watching for years.
Yeah, and actually I think, at least VO3 is not good enough yet because people have tried the last couple of weeks several kind of like vibe people that do kind of video vibe coding or vibe generation have compared the two of them. And in general, all of them, the Chinese model wins because anything related to like physics, like two people fighting or two people doing something or people dancing, like there's one that did someone doing a unicycle, and the Google VO3 one was just terrible. It just didn't look right at all. The physics was completely wrong.
Yeah. Well, let's stay on the China theme a little bit, and let's talk about Grok. And we could probably talk about Grok from an AI fails perspective because they had a quite a embarrassing time this week when the model kind of went rogue, got some people fired. But maybe a little bit more interesting and maybe more on point for what we're talking about is the expense. Grok 4 is expensive. Explain a little bit about its expense in training and use inference.
Right now, the published pricing for Grok 4 is it's 3 to 4 times more expensive than GPT. Which, when you think about it from a revenue perspective, like who's going to pay for it? Who's going to pay 4 times or 3 times more than OpenAI?
What is the price? Like approximately, what are we talking per month or
I
year or
think
whatever?
like OpenAI's pricing per million tokens is like 60 cents or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Grok is three or
It,
four x that right now.
yeah, it's close to $2 for the same. So it's like three and a half. It's like why? Like
And just to be clear, the delta between the quality of Grok 4 versus OpenAI or Anthropic, it's
they're all about the same.
okay. So it's not like it's 4x better.
No.
Okay, so the now let's get the hook into China. So the question is kind of coming up now. Um, is the U.S. kind of down this sort of expensive path, and is it paying off? Like, is this investment showing and reaping what it needs to? Are people going to get their money back in OpenAI?
No, I don't think so because I mean when DeepSeek came out and the price was a tenth of the price of OpenAI, and Sam Altman was talking about the research version of their model was going to cost 20K a month. Well, okay. DeepSeek came out with a model that costs a tenth of what yours costs, and you want to charge 20K a month? Good luck with that.
So why does it cost so much? Like what happened?
I think the blunt truth is OpenAI does not have the best people. I mean, a little outfit in China was able to build a more efficient model.
And this gets back to a long-term discussion point for us, and that is that necessity is the mother of all invention, and it's almost like the U.S. teams are getting fat off of the latest NVIDIA products,
Yeah.
whereas the rest of the world doesn't have that luxury, so they have to innovate. They have to do something different.
Yep.
So, so we've covered that quite a bit. I guess the question is, do we not believe that the big four or five in the AI space out of the US, are they not innovating?
I mean, they're obviously trying to, but I mean, if I was the head of either Meta, OpenAI, or XAI, I would just tell the team, look, go look at what DeepSeek did, use that as your base, do exactly what they did, but use it on the latest hardware, and let's go from that point. Let's stop spending 10 times more resources to train and to run, because you're just burning money at that point.
And you don't think that while they're showing us stuff that they're doing with the existing tech platform and methods, you don't think that behind the scenes they're not like hiding something that they've already
No, I
got
don't think
even
so.
better?
Because right now, like everyone is trying to get more GPUs. So if you have a version of DeepSeek working, you want to bring it as fast as possible because you're already running to the physical limits of there's not enough GPUs. I mean, Sam Altman has been saying this for at least 3 years now. It's like we need more GPUs. Well, the best way to get more GPU is be more efficient.
So you're saying if they had it, if they had something in their back pocket, they would already have prepared it.
Yeah, because literally you're burning money at this point.
Okay, so then the question is has the U.S. lost the battle or have they lost the war?
I think the big four are tunnel vision. I don't think the US has lost because there's plenty of open source people that have downloaded that code and they're going to use it because they're a little, small group of open source developers and they don't have access to 100,000 GPUs. They don't have Microsoft bankrolling GPUs for them, right? So the small guy, open source guy in Europe or the US or Canada or wherever, they can download that code and they can run it. And that's the great thing about DeepSeek is it's all open now. It's all out there.
But what we probably need too is not just DeepSeek Plus. We probably need something that's even better than DeepSeek in the future, right?
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. So you want to start from DeepSeek and move forward. You don't want to like keep doing the same dumb thing and hope you'll magically surpass DeepSeek. Like why?
Got it.
That's silly.
Great. Well, yeah, I think the U.S. is definitely putting more money into all this stuff, but it definitely seems like the yield is elsewhere, at least right now, in terms.
Yeah, I think because we were so flush with money and cash and resources and GPUs that they just kind of got tunnel vision.
Yeah,
And it's like, when you have a big shipping container ship, it's really hard to turn on a dime.
yeah. Well, one thing we can be for sure of is that 6 months from now, we're going to be talking about something else.
Yeah.
The question is, where does it come from, and what's the impetus for that innovation? And maybe the U.S. needs to turn off the spigot from NVIDIA and force themselves into some.
I think more likely than not, we'll see some open source group build on DeepSeek and then surprise the big guys. And then they're going to be like, oh my God, 8 months ago, we should have just done the same dumb thing.
Yeah. Cool. All right, Peter, thanks. This is a good topic. We'll keep an eye on it. Remember, you can always listen to us on Spotify. We'll try to make that link available in our description notes. If you have any topics or questions you have, always feel free to share. Otherwise, we will see you next time with another episode. Thanks, everybody.